Today's practice is going to be a full body yoga workout with an option to go upside down in a headstand. But it's an option. You don't have to do anything you don't feel comfortable or excited about, okay? Let's get started. We are starting with a forearm plank, where we will spend a lot of time today. So I like to place my hands in a triangle shape, but you can also keep your forearms parallel. That's whatever you desire. Tuck your toes, push through the heels, press through the forearms, squeeze your butt. Let's hold it here for around 30 seconds. And in the meantime, I want you to focus on your breathing. Deep inhales through the nostrils and exhale through the nostrils. Whenever it gets very challenging, you can exhale loudly through the mouth. Last 5 seconds. And now shift your body forward and backward. Forward and backward. Still, we are pressing through the forearms, squeezing the butt, strong arms. A couple more like this. Five, 4, 3, 2, the last one. And lower the hip bones down, press through the tops of your feet, maybe parallel your forearms if they were in a triangle shape. Take a deep inhale, roll the shoulder tips back and down, expand the chest forward, and exhale. One more deep breath here. And exhale. Now, tuck your toes again. Maybe the arms are parallel, the forearms may be in a triangle shape. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, transition into forearm plank. Inhale, turn back. Hips on the mat. Exhale, press. Inhale, hips on the mat. Repeat. As you lower your hip bones down, slightly look up, look forward. It's more like expanding the chest forward. And when you press, try to bring the chin close to the chest. Last 3, 2, the last one. Hold it in the forearm plank again. Just 15 seconds here. We can do this. And lower the hip bones down. Again, press through the tops of your feet. And with an inhale, expand the chest forward. Roll the shoulder tips back and down. And exhale. One more deep inhale here. And exhale. Now, we are going to turn back into the forearm plank. And this time, we are going to do dolphin push-ups. If you don't know what that is, let me guide you. tuck your toes. First, transition into a forearm plank. Keeping your forearms triangle here is helpful. It's going to give you more support. Just saying. Press into the forearms. Squeeze the butt. Now, you can walk your feet slightly forward and push the butt up. It's like downward facing dog, but we are on the forearms. Now, take a deep inhale here. As you exhale, you bring your nose close to the thumbs and press back up. Come forward and press back up. Okay? Let's go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. The last one, we are going to hold it in the dolphin pose. If your forearms, your elbows are sliding to the sides, make adjustments and bring them at shoulder distance. That is going to help you. Press through the forearms, lift the butt up, hold it here. One last deep breath. And exhale, walk the feet back a little, transition into forearm plank first, and then lower the hip bones down. And with an inhale, expand the chest forward, roll the shoulder tips back and down, slightly look up, press through the tops of your feet. And exhale. Once again. And the next one is going to be in the dolphin pose. This time we are going to just pull the knees towards the chest while we are holding the dolphin pose. It is a challenging practice, okay? Whatever you're doing amazing. Especially if you're not used to doing these things, this can be quite effective, challenging, frustrating, or fun. Depends on your personality and your approach, I guess. Okay, so first, forearm plank. Tucking the toes, pressing into the forearm. Find your strength here, right? This is the easiest pose now. So find your strength, your balance here, and then transition into the dolphin pose. Make adjustments, maybe walking the feet slightly forward. Pressing through the forearms. Now what we're going to do is this. Pull right knee close to the chest. Bring it back. Left knee close to the chest. Bring it back. Right knee. Left knee. Repeat. Last 2. The last one. And slowly transition back into the forearm plank. Lower the hip bones down. You know the drill. Inhale. Expand the chest forward. Slightly look up. Press through the tops of your feet. And exhale. Once again. And the next one, again, forearm plank, the dolphin pose. This time, we are gonna walk in the dolphin pose, we're gonna walk the feet forward, close to the chest as much as we can. You can keep your legs bent. If you have the flexibility, you can keep them straight, okay? That's up to you. We're doing whatever we can do. Your practice and my practice can look drastically different, and that's okay. So let's go into the forearm plank first. Okay. Again, find your strength here. Push through the heels, press through the forearms, squeeze the butt, and then push the chest back. Rising on the toes, maybe walking the feet slightly forward and settling into the dolphin pose. Now here, you can slightly look forward, not forward, like in between your forearms. And from here, start walking the feet close to the chest. As you do that, you might shift your gaze towards your toes and then walk back into the dolphin pose. And again, maybe shifting the gaze in between the forearms. Again, start walking the feet forward as you shift your gaze towards your toes. And then walk back into the dolphin pose. Let's do it one more time. Shift forward, walk forward, and walk back into the dolphin pose. Forearm plank. Lower the hip bones down. Inhale, roll the shoulder tips back and down. Expand the chest forward. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. This next round is going to be where you have the option to go into a headstand, okay? If that's what you would like to try, or maybe it's already in your practice, or you just are curious. Here also you can move your mat close to a wall if you would like to try a headstand and you don't feel safe in the middle of the room, okay? But you don't have to go into a headstand. You can just pull the knees as closely as possible to the chest and hold it there. That's great exercise to find your strength and also get used to stacking your hips over your shoulder tips and also being on your head slightly, okay? So I will guide you there first and then into a headstand. And if none of these are something that you're interested in, you can just hold the dolphin pose. If you're tired, just hold the plank, forearm plank, okay? So you have options here. Ooh. Okay, let's go. Forearm plank first. Again, find your strength. Elbows are underneath the shoulder tips. That's important. That will give you a lot of support. From there, dolphin, okay? So now, shifting the weight forward, shifting the gaze towards the toes as you walk the feet towards the chest, right? Your knees are bent, maybe. That's okay. That's actually good. So now, maybe you bring your head on the mat, the top of your head. Okay, your neck is long. You're pressing through the forearms. Maybe you're just holding it here. Maybe you are pulling one knee close to the chest. That exercise we did. It's just you're doing it here. Maybe you're pulling one knee and holding it there. The other feet is on the toes. And then you're switching. Right? Or maybe you are getting into a headstand. Maybe you tuck the legs, or maybe you extend them. Or maybe, which is more accessible, is that you're keeping one knee close to the chest and the other one is going down and back. So two L-shaped legs. One is behind slightly, one is forward. This knee is coming close to the chest so that you keep the core active. Maybe you switch. If you feel comfortable here, maybe then you try to go extended legs. Squeezing the butt here, legs are strong. And then wherever you are, slowly you're making your way back on, not on, in to forearm plank. And from there, lower the hips down. Expand the chest forward. It's like the great part of this practice. Every time turning back to this, I love it. Let's keep it here for a couple of deep breaths this time. Now, let's give it a try one more time. We have a little time. So this time is a shorter hold, whatever you like. All these options are yours. Choose whatever is exciting for you. I'm not guiding this time. Do whatever you desire. Maybe you just watch. That's also okay. Rest and watch. Maybe you watch while holding the forearm plank. And meet me where you lower the hips and expand your chest forward once again. And from here, you know what we deserve? What we would like to do, what we love to do, at least I would, is a puppy pose. And for that, press through the palms, shift your weight slightly back. Your hip bones are over the knees. Your arms are extended, and melt your chest down. Slightly look forward. And exhale, press through the palms. Tuck your tailbone. Inhale, melt your heart. Look forward. Exhale, tuck the tailbone. All the time, pressing through the palms. And eventually hold it where you melt your heart, maybe. Swing the butt from side to side. And come forward again. Hip bones are on the mat. Extend the right arm to the right side at shoulder height and roll your body on the right side of your body. Maybe bringing the left foot behind your right leg and maybe extending the left arm, opening the chest as you press through the right palm and the right arm and the right shoulder tip. And switch. Extend the left arm, roll on the left side of your body, maybe bringing the right foot behind the left leg, and maybe extending the right arm, opening the chest. Coming back to the center, pressing back into the child pose. Unite your palms, cross your fingers, roll the shoulder tips back and down, bring the forehead onto the mat, and maybe bring the arms, the palms, the hands close, let's say forward. One more deep inhale here. As you exhale, bring the chest up. Slightly look up. Inhale, expand the chest. And exhale, let go of your hands. Give them a shake. Hi. Love it. Love, 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 love it. This kind of practice is like, for me at least, I'm curious about your experience, but my experience is like so challenging, so tiring, but in a sneaky way, you know, like maybe you don't sweat. I don't sweat usually, but like in general, it's not like intense as a pace, but it's just so deep work that you're doing, and then you're combining them with these stretches, and at the end of such a session, I always feel like, you know, like this newfound sense of, I don't know, being, like existing. Anyways, okay. So, thank you for joining me in this practice. We're skipping that like a seconds long meditative state today, but I still invite you to tell yourself whatever you need to hear today. This time, maybe do it out loud. Just say it out loud. Your eyes are open. Hopefully you're feeling energetic. And one of the things that you, I think, should tell yourself that you're proud of yourself just for showing up and trying such things. I think that's incredible. Thank you again for joining me in this practice. I wish you a great rest of your day.